Now you've got your shot being a head coach, and one of the first moves you make, if not the first move you make, is to make a move at quarterback that was beyond, I guess, generational for your team because of who was traded away and the draft choices that come in with another quarterback that's a first overall drafted guy. What do you see in Jared Goff that says, in your mind, that this is the guy from my program coming out of the gate?
Yeah, look, I think there's a number of things, but I just always know this. We've had, when I was with the Saints, we had a lot of battles with the Rams over a 3-year period and really a 4-year period. And I tell you what, man, that guy, if we got the upper hand on him, which was really didn't happen a ton, we always had some pretty good battles. That guy was, we had a pretty good defense, but he was unshakable. And he always, man, high-scoring games, and he is making throws, getting hit in the chin, and getting back up on his feet, and he just was steady and solid. And I remember thinking, man, this kid's pretty tough. And then when you see the success he's had, when he gets hot, he's as good as anybody when he gets on a streak. But I think the kid is tough as nails. I think he's durable. And he's won a lot of games, man. I mean, I get all that, his quarterback rating, this and that, and look, man, there's ebbs and flows that happen with a lot of guys in this league, and particularly the quarterback position. But this guy's got enough. He's got enough in there, man, to certainly help us win games. And he's experienced. He's been through it, and so we're pretty fired up to have the guy.
So what does the offense look like? What can you tell fans of the Honolulu Blue of what an offense head coached by Dan Campbell is going to look like with Goff at the controls? What does it look like?
Yeah, I think we're going to be pretty multiple is what I would say. I mean, are we going to want to run the ball? Yeah, we are. But that doesn't mean that, we're going to try to run it 50 times a game or something. But we want to be as balanced as possible. We are going to run multiple schemes. We're not going to just live in one world or another in the run game. And we're going to be multiple in the pass game. We'll have enough, 3-step drops. We'd like to do a lot of run action pass. And certainly there's enough in there to where we think maybe we can run some empty packages. But aside from that, we want to be as much, matchup based as possible. I mean, to me, look, everybody, for the most part, most teams run just about everything now. There used to be the West Coast, and then there was the Zampese, the number system and the speed outs and the 5-7-step drop, downfield throwing game, and everything is so meshed now together that it's not so much about what we're going to run, but who's running it. And so we're going to find our matchups. We want to get the ball in the hands of our best playmakers. And, we have a couple ideas who we think some of those guys can be, but until we get them in the building, and get a real good look at them, we won't know that. But we'll find all that out. But I'm much more into putting people in the best position to have success, and we'll run some of the plays that most teams run, but our deal is instead of, this is where the ball goes by coverage, let's put the guy in that position knowing that coverage is going to dictate where it's going, and we know it's going to go to that guy, So I would say in a nutshell, that's what it's going to look like.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.